Okay, it's a little bit loud here today. I got my blast furnace running here in the other room because it's only about 7 degrees outside today, so it's not very warm. Last night I did manage to get the chain on. However, there's a little matter of finding out how to tension this thing, so I'm going to take these cover back off of here so I can figure this out. Since I'm not very familiar with the John Deere brand of chainsaws and how to tighten up the chains on them once you have them on. It's an all new learning experience for me. And I know last night I didn't finish up. I said I would do a part 2 to this video. Well, today is part 2 of the video. Yeah, I'm not very familiar with all this. This is all new to me. I'm going to remove the bar and the chain so that I can see where the tensioner is on here. So I did get the chain to sit on the bar the right way finally. I'll just go ahead and set that on the bench here. I'm going to pull the release cover off. And I see where my tensioner is. Now that I open my eyeballs, I will show you guys. This is looking at the chainsaw from the front. You see right here is a little flathead screw. If I would have just opened my eyes, I probably could have adjusted this. So I'm going to go ahead and make the necessary adjustments here while I have it all apart. Because it's definitely going to need some adjusting here. This is just, you know, like I said, it's all new to me. John Deere is a little bit different brand than I'm used to working on. I've worked on McCulloch, I've worked on Craftsman, and I've worked on Husqvarna's, and I've even done a little bit of work on Stihl brand chainsaws. But this John Deere, this is all new to me. We're getting into unfamiliar territory when it comes to this. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put my inside shield on here. This is the inside shield that protects the chainsaw and motor cavity from the bar in the rotation. As you can see, this is a plate. And we'll go ahead and we'll put our bar back on. Since now I got half a brain cell and figured it out. I guess I'll go ahead and put the other plate on there as well, kind of hold her in place, because I know that the chain is on. I'll go ahead and put the receiving cover back on here. I'm not going to tighten any of this down, you guys. What I'm going to do is just more or less get everything in place here. Finger tight so that I can set the chain tension now that I know where my tensioner is. Sometimes you have to take stuff apart a few times and look it over. Figure out where all this stuff is at, because you know, when you work with equipment that you're not very familiar with, you know, sometimes you have to take a second and a third and a fourth look, you know, just so that you make sure you do stuff the correct way. Don't seem to be winning the battle here, fellas. Okay, alright, now we're getting somewhere. guess I just had to go quite a number of turns here to get my chain tight. And you can see that there's no more slack here. There's a little bit of slack in the bottom. But like I said, we're going to go ahead and tighten up the bar. I'm going to tighten up the bar a little more, and then I'm going to set my tension some more. But yeah, we're getting somewhere here. That furnace really warms it up in here pretty nicely, let me tell you. It was so cold when I came out here just a little while ago. I couldn't even get I got a 4-foot fixture right up above my head here that it wouldn't even light up. That's how bad it was as far as it being cold out here. Okay, I'm going to loosen these just a tad bit here so that I can put just a little more tension. See, my bars kind of loose yet. I'll go ahead and tighten down a few more turns just to make sure there's no slack in the chain. You don't want slack in your chain, because if you get slack in the chain, you'll get wood and debris and bullshit, whatever, in between your chain and your bar, and that's when you start wrecking shit. And so we want to make sure we got the proper amount of tension on this. You gotta have a little bit of give. You don't want it super tight, because you gotta be able to have the bar. The chain has to be able to rotate on the bar somewhat freely so that it doesn't, you know, grind into itself. And there you have it, boys and girls. Got a nice tension here. Just a tad bit of give on there. You don't want this loose. But yeah, there's part 2 of our little chainsaw video, everybody. Firing this up and running it, however, it's going to be a whole nother story. It's relatively cold out here, and I still have a little bit of fine tuning to do on this chainsaw. But for the gist of it, you can see right here there is a flathead screw. I'll see if I can get you a better picture of this. My camera ain't the greatest. You know, I'm hoping someday I can get a new camera here to make my videos so much easier to navigate and to deal with and whatnot. But anyhow, there you have it. Changing out a chainsaw blade is a really simple thing to do, and there's no point in taking it to a shop and having somebody do this when, you know, just a little bit of trial and error, and, you know, maybe asking a friend of yours or two that may have knowledge on this, it can save you a great deal of money, man. I'm telling you. You know, I'm a do-it-yourselfer, as a lot of you probably already know. And but yeah, there it is. And that's all I have on this topic for now. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought of this. I know it's really loud with this blast furnace going on. And she's a monster. You can see her right there. I just put in about 10 gallons of kerosene in that mamma jamma, so we're good to go for the winter. But anyways, till next time, everybody, take it easy.